What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers, along with Rumble subscribers? It's Kush back at it again with another New York Giants Just Chillin podcast. Day after stream, we're gonna call it because it's not a pain stream. No. We're in a celebration stream right now, and of course, as you guys know, usually when I host the pain streams, you call in, you share your thoughts about the team. It's usually not so good. It's usually just saying, man, why is this team so bad? But we're coming off a win. So right away, I am going to drop the link right away. So you guys can call in, man. Just get in here. Let me hear your thoughts. And let's celebrate this win today. Of course, let me shout everybody out in the chat. Jaden the Champ, Sober Party, Zach, Yuvraj Singh, Sunday, what up? Joseph, Bobby. Joseph, I'm gonna need you to call in, man. This man's been balling out at his team level as well. We need to hear about that. Joseph, if you're still in here. Bobby Woodruff, what's up, man? Edward Chan. Miz. Miz. I need to hear that energy, bro. Sonny D. Let me just Easy Lopez. Here's the link right now. All right. We're just gonna get it rolling. Man, this win got me hype. Obviously, this win got me hype. What up, Evan? For a good reason, too. It's not just like we won this game because of the defense, in my opinion, and because of pass rush. And that's why I'm so hype. Because that's what's been missing from this team the entire year. Defense and pass rush. The defense, for the first time all year, showed up in a game post first quarter. All right. Every other game this year where the defense was in here, they always show up in the first quarter. The Giants, if games were just 15 minutes long, would have like the number one defense in the NFL because for the first 6 weeks I'm counting down here on my poster, from Broncos to Washington to Falcons to Saints to Cowboys to Rams, in each of those games, we held those teams to 0 points in the first quarter. But after that, the defense and the team itself collapsed. And this is the first game, week 7, Carolina. They actually let them score in the first. They kick a field goal. And I made a joke saying, hey, maybe that's what we need. We need to let teams score, and then the defense is going to perform good. And that's exactly what happened. They showed up in the second, third, and fourth quarter. A pass rush was present, not just from Leonard Williams, who I've been saying for a while has consistently still been making plays up the middle. It's just that fans don't notice it because he's not getting the sacks. One, and two, because of Aziz, that edge. That's what we've been needing. That's honestly what we've been missing. Because I think Austin Johnson, Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, they've been doing a good enough job in the middle. The problem has been nobody on the outside has been taking advantage of it. And I've been saying give Aziz more playing time for weeks now. And I don't think it's coincidence that in a game where he got, like, in fact, let me pull it up. And I see Bobby Woodruff. I see Miz back here. I'm going to pop you all in a second. Let me just finish my thought. Let me pull up this defensive stat. I've been saying give Aziz Ojulari more snaps. Let's see how much he had this game. Because you know what? I saw him on the field more this game than I did in any other game so far in the season. He finished with 2.5 sacks, 4 quarterback hits, 3 tackles for loss. I don't think that's a coincidence. So let's see what his snap percentage was. It was the highest of the season, 67%. I want it to be a little bit higher still. I want him to hit that 70s, even the 80 percentage. But in his highest snap count on the defense of the season, he has his best game. I don't think that's a coincidence. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to get the first guest in here, Miz, because he was the first one that popped in. Then I got Bobby, then Mike. Let's get everybody in here. Yo, what up, Nate? What's up, man? You better call in, bro, because you in here in the pain stream. You're not going to be here in the celebration stream? What's wrong with you? Miz, what's up, man?
Yo,
What's up, bro?
what's going on?
How you
Look
feeling?
what I'm promoting today, and you're next.
Big Pat, let's go. Big Pat.
I ordered his. I told you I'm gonna order yours, and I'm gonna get to it. It's just about
Leo or Joker, which one? Leo or the Kid Kadarius?
Oh, me?
Yeah, for the
No,
for the
I want the Leo shirt.
Mm-hmm.
That's my man. I want the lion.
Oh,
man,
Miz is happy today.
Hey, why not, man? That was a good win, and they did it. They did it the old school Giants way. They played defense. A matter of fact, I was watching. I gotta say it was Bad Dog. I gotta say Bad Dog. I just caught his video a few minutes before you came on, and he's right. Them going for it on 4th and 1 on the first drive at midfield was a major disrespect to our defense. And they didn't punt. They just went for it like no big deal. Like they tried to get us off sides, and then they suddenly still went for it, like right before the clock expired, right? They went down and got a field goal. I think that actually might have played a role in pissing off our defense, because the defense, by far, its best game of the year, obviously. But Leo
How
played
about getting to the
great.
quarterback, man?
What was that?
How about getting to the quarterback for once?
Yeah, man. Listen, they moved Leo to the outside on a bunch of plays, which it's about time. They did that a lot last year when Tomlinson was there. I know we didn't have Tomlinson this year, but you got to trust your other defensive tackles. They moved him out. They used him as a pass rusher yesterday. And obviously it allowed Aziz to go off also. So maybe you found yourself a little something. You don't have to go with it as your base, but once in a while you slide him outside, you pop him out, or you run the stunt where he starts inside and he comes around the outside, because we know what Leo's capable of.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Dexter played a great game too. They really couldn't run on us. I don't care if McCaffrey played or not. They couldn't run. Bottom line, you play with what you got. Nobody in this, and no one in this league should complain about missing players. Have you looked at the Giants' ER list? So I don't know how. Just really excited.
Okay, we're gonna get back to the defense. What about the fact that our quarterback is quarterback one, running back one, and wide receiver one?
Yeah, this guy's. We all knew this guy's he's a sick athlete. That's what he is. He's a beast athlete. I heard several players on the team say that he's a ridiculous basketball player too. Like he could beat most of the players on the team.
I don't know if he played at college, but he played at high school level. He played basketball. Yeah.
Well, his brother right now, I think, plays for a college. They say that he's somebody. He has a chance to go to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
So they come from an athletic family. All right, they're tall, obviously. Daniel Jones. I tell you the truth, man. I'd rather not see that again. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, a lot of people say you put him out there at risk with that play.
Yeah. Listen, it was fun to watch. He also could have taken a much bigger hit. Thank God, the guy looked like he let up a little. They could have laid him out, man. He's just coming off a concussion. You just don't want to see. If you don't see that this guy is the future, he's our franchise quarterback. He has all the tools, to me, to become a top 10 quarterback in the NFL when we complete this O-line, which, I mean, if they don't go do that in this next draft, they have to have their heads examined. I don't care who the GM and coach is, right? So that's what they're going to do. We all know it. So they stack this line and give this guy a line, and you don't need to get any more weapons. We already have an arsenal. This guy is going to light it up. He carried a scab team yesterday. This guy carried a practice squad offense. Let's be honest. He did.
Practice squad offensive line.
Right. Like you said.
And which, by the way, even though I'm calling it out, I still want to give credit to Rob Sale because they did much better than I thought they would against Hassan Riddick and Brian Burns, who've been terrorizing the league.
Yeah. Listen, it was a good game. Even Booker got going in the second half. And is there anything on these injuries? Are we going to start getting? Because I would think that we get Galladay and Shepard back for next week.
It's funny you mention it. The fact that they've been quiet about it, you know what it reminds me of, and it's not a good sign. It reminds me of how quiet they were about Shane Lemieux before the season, and it turns out, he had to miss basically the season. So I'm hoping it's not that, but I've literally seen nothing on injury updates for these guys.
I mean, we might see something later in the week. They probably try to keep it a secret as long as they can, but we need to get Shepard. I would think is coming back, but we'll really need Galladay back. I think Tony and Barkley I think they're gonna sit through the bye.
Mm-hmm.
But if you could get back one or two of these pieces, man, Jones is really. By the way, the guy played great yesterday. What's his name? Pettis?
Dante Pettis, yes, man. Number 13.
Yeah, man. On that slant, I thought I saw Odell for a second.
I said the same thing. Miz, I know you were with the channel last year, but when I was calling games last year and in one game Dante Pettis really showed out, I always made the joke. That's ODP out there. Odell Dante Pettis out there. He looked good. He shows up when his number is called. He does.
He earned himself some more playing time. I'll tell you that. And why not have him punt return? I don't know. I'm not comfortable with seeing Pepper's return. He secures a nice catch, but he's not really a good returner. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why risk it anyway? Who knows? I don't know what their plans are. If there's going to be a trade by next week, I don't know. But I'd rather it not be Peppers because I think he's a leader on this defense. I don't want to lose him. And if you want to trade Ingram, okay. But I think we should hold on to Peppers for the remainder of the season. And if he walks at the end of the year, you're still going to get a comp pick. So I think you should keep him around. The defense might have found something yesterday. It might have
That's what I'm saying.
rediscovered itself.
This defense yesterday looked like, in my opinion, what it should have looked like at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But
Listen,
now
I'm happy, but I don't want to go overboard. I want to.
That's what I was about to ask you, Miz. Let's come back down to earth for a second. And you said you don't want to talk about IR and stuff, but does the Panthers not missing a bunch of starting offensive linemen help this defense?
Hey, maybe whatever, but the defense hasn't been playing good all year. So you know what? It didn't play good yesterday. They basically shut Carolina out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, 3 points in the first quarter and then 0 for the rest of the game, man.
Nothing. They didn't even come close. If you watch even at the end of the game, where defenses usually will drop back into a prevent and relax, they were still trying to pick the balls off. They weren't even giving Carolina a first down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand they had the backup in there.
Oh, yeah, great point that you brought up there. Speaking of that, the pass rush, once again, allowed our secondary to look what we thought it was going to look like, too.
One thing, though, I know a lot of fans are getting, you get a win like that, you feel really good again because you see what we should have been this year and you see the possibilities. But I'm going to remind people, and you can on the stream with Pat and everyone, I'm the only one who did, maybe Pat, but I'm the only one who went out before the game 2 days before and predicted the Giants would win this game Sunday. Mm-hmm. I knew they would, but I'm telling you, here's the thing. We're walking into a dangerous place next Monday. I'm going to tell you guys right now.
Don't let Kansas City fool you with their struggles. Yeah. They're still one of the best teams, in my opinion, still one of the best teams in the league.
That's all you're hearing. The team's struggling. They're not the same. The Giants can have them. Listen, you're walking into a hornet's nest next Monday. You're walking into an angry team that's been to the Super Bowl for the last 2 years. And they didn't just forget how to play football. And the scary part is they're at home. We don't play well on Monday nights. We know that. It's a nationally televised game. Andy Reid and Mahomes know that. And they just got humiliated yesterday. So all these things, to me, don't fare well for us. But even if you play a hard game and you lose a game where you put up a fight, don't come back next week, we stink, blow it up with all this blow it up crap again. Just relax and let the season play out because I believe the following week we're going to be healthier and I think we could beat the Raiders at home. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the following week, right? Then we have the bye.
Yeah, that's the order. That's the order.
Yeah, understand who you're playing, man. You're playing the next 2 out of 3 games are the two of the biggest teams in the league. I don't care if the Chiefs have struggled. There's a chance they could take it out on us next week. But let's go in, play a hard game. That's why I'm hoping maybe we could get back a Galladay and a Shepard, at least those two.
Mm-hmm.
You need some pieces because, you know it, man. I'm telling you, you know it. The Chiefs are going to bring it Monday night. We're going to get the real Chiefs team. People don't think so, but I'm telling you right now. By the way, Titans are playing good football. I don't know if people know that. They are a physical team.
And the Titans always match up well against the Chiefs. People forget that too. They always match up well against the Chiefs.
When you're physical like that and you can run the ball the way they could give anybody in this league trouble.
Mm-hmm.
So we see what happens. The biggest piece. Look, you watch my video today. Basically, we need to get Thomas back. I know it's going to be a few weeks, but that's the most important piece to cover Jones's part.
And you know what? If he needs to sit an extra few, I'm letting him sit an extra few. I'm be honest.
I want him to be as healthy as he can be. Sit him through the bye. Yeah. Even sit him through the Tampa game. Whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? But then you come back. You look at the schedule after the Tampa game. I'm telling you, if the Giants get healthy, they could have a nice stretch in the second half that will at least allow, I believe, get around the 7-win mark, which would make you believe, hey, let's not blow it up. Let's bring it all back. Go into this next draft. Come back for next season. Maybe next season is the season we thought was going to be this year. We know we got to add a couple more pieces on the O-line, and we got to get an edge rusher and a linebacker. You know what to do that in the draft.
last week I made a video saying basically there's an argument for this regime to stay and for them to go. And the argument for them to stay is stronger than people realize. Because I think we all
Yeah.
get caught up in the fact that we're losing, but people forget it's only their second year. People forget a lot of things go into this. People forget, hey man, give them some time. We can't just continue. We said this over and over again. Can't continue to turn over every 2 years and whatnot. But
Dude,
Miz,
I
oh
tell
yeah,
people
yeah,
just
go
stick
ahead.
with it, man. Just that's all I wanted to say. Just stick with the same. Don't keep changing everything because blowing things up means you start all over again. And I don't think we're as far off as people think. Stop listening to the Max Kellerman and the idiots out there, okay? Because they got to sell ratings. You understand football. You know that stability is what gets you there. And I would like to just go into one more draft with these guys and let's see what goes, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how
Miz,
we finish the season. That's all, guys. That's all I wanted to say.
uh,
Hope for being on with you.
hey, yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna cut you off, but I got to come back here. I'm gonna try and rotate everybody.
No,
First
no,
of
get
all,
them all in. I go back in the chat, man. I'll be
for
hammering
sure.
away.
First off, shout outs. I see a couple people popping in. Big Pat Sports Talk, he's in the back as well. Luan has been the most positive Giants fan I know. Thank you for tuning in once again. Jalen Weira, Super Taj World, King Tone, Ash Money. Go over there, check him out. Mac, go over there, check him out. Eric
You
Garrison.
got,
Go ahead.
you
I'm sorry,
gotta,
go
you
ahead.
gotta hop on with us at the end of the week, Hub. We had about 10 of us. What was it, Friday? We had a nice thing going for a couple hours. Hop on for a little. Put your input in there. I know sometimes it's rough to get a word in, but we need to. We like having you on. And hey, let's see what happens. Let's go
Just
play one of the
honestly,
best teams in the league and see what we could do.
just keep messaging me because sometimes I have time and sometimes I don't. Just keep messaging
No
me.
problem. Usually we're on Pat's stream, guys. So look for that.
Mm-hmm.
All
All
right.
right, Miz. Thank you for calling in, man. Once again, show off Pat's merch real
Yo,
quick.
Pat's shirt right here. Most comfortable shirt. Gonna keep me nice and snugly warm on a cold, snowy winter day. Go get yourself one.
You
And
already know. Go over there,
I
check
know
them
I
out.
told Hub I'm gonna get one, and I am gonna get one, Hub. It's gonna be
I'm waiting
really
for you to. I'm
I
waiting to see
want
it
the
on
blue.
you,
I
man.
want the blue Lion King. That's
For sure.
what I want. Be
Have a good
good.
one, guys. Make sure you check out Miz, and thank you for calling in, bro.
Thanks, man.
Next up, we're gonna have Bobby Woodruff, then Mike, then Pat, then Nate. Bobby, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing, guys?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I wanted to talk to Miz. I never talked to them.
Oh, my bad, man. I'm just trying to rotate everybody
I
in and
know. Can
out.
you put him on so I could talk to him a little bit? I miss him. I never talked to him.
Go ahead, real quick there.
Miz.
Hey, what's up, brother? I see you on a lot of times, man. I listen to what you got to say, man. Good stuff. I know you're a big diehard Giants fan. I like
Yeah,
the old
where are
school
you
Giants.
from?
I'm in Staten Island right now.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me of Blue Bloods.
Yeah, not far from MetLife, right here, 20 minutes away.
Yeah, that's not good. That's good.
Yeah, man. That was a good win Sunday, and
Yes, I
I'm
was
just
so
gonna be
happy.
backstage listening to what you got to say.
I love the Giants. That's my team. And the Jets lost.
We all do. I'm not a Jet fan. Sorry.
Yeah, my mom's a Jet
Sorry,
fan.
man. I'll keep it real.
They picked up Flacco today.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing, man. Hope I didn't get a chance to say while I was on. I'll pop back off right now and let you guys go at it. But
Oh,
can you not be any prouder of this kid Daniel Jones?
yeah, I
This
think
is
he's
he
doing good.
puts everything out there every single week.
That one-hand catch was awesome, wasn't it?
The way he managed this game yesterday, and he knew he was playing with a lot of backups. I'm telling you.
Mm.
And we didn't mention, by the way, let's give some credit. And I know Pat's been big on this guy. Jason Garrett, maybe his best game as a Giant.
Yes,
Best game plan
definitely.
I've seen, man. He put together a hell of a game plan.
It was one of the better ones. I still think that Washington game so far was his best one.
All right, guys, go do your thing. I'll be in the chat.
You're
For sure,
awesome,
Miz.
Miz. Nice talking to you.
Yeah, go ahead there, Bobby.
Yeah, so it was a good game. I enjoyed that game.
Mm-hmm.
I wish we get Barkley back soon, but I don't know when he's coming back.
I'm really on the side of I'm letting them rest as long as they need to at this point because I don't want to risk
Yeah,
anything worse.
But he's a big klutz. Who steps over somebody's foot and gets hurt?
That was just a mistake you can't make, right? He wasn't looking where he was walking.
Yeah, I know. You got to look. I'm a klutz. I fall on my ass a lot of times, but he should not be. He's a pro athlete. He should watch where he's going.
For sure, for sure.
But I think Daniel Jones had a good game. That one-handed catch was awesome.
It was awesome.
And the
I mean,
first play of
the guy can
game,
do everything. He can throw, he can catch, he can run. What else you need?
And then, yeah, the first play of the game, he ran the ball. And then, I don't think Carolina is a good team at all. They got lucky the first 3 games of the year.
Yeah, they've lost 4 in a row now.
Yeah, and then that last game they were on prime time. Remember they were talking, and then he says, "Oh, we're gonna do a good job." Sam Darnold is not a good quarterback.
Once you make him see ghosts, as as he said himself, once you just get some pressure on him, he crumbles, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, he did. Then they had to bring in the backup quarterback. Oh, I
Mhm.
cried so much when they did that.
PJ Walker.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we have a chance to beat Kansas City
Mhm.
because Mahomes is not playing this week.
I'm not ready to say that yet, just because Kansas City is still, in my
No,
opinion,
he's
like on
on the
another level.
concussion list.
Even with their backup, man, I know Kansas City has had a rough couple of weeks, guys, but
Who's their backup?
good question.
Yeah, it's not a good quarterback. I don't think our defense should do good. If
They
they,
still, I mean, they still have a good offensive line. They still got Kelsey, Hill.
yeah, but
They
you
still
have
got
to have a
weapons for that
person
quarterback
to
to use.
throw it to. Is he a good quarterback?
Chad Henne,
He's not that good.
serviceable,
I don't.
serviceable.
I
Like I
don't.
said, I'm not gonna put the Giants saying we're gonna lose or anything, but I'm
I
not
think.
ready to say we're gonna win.
I think we have a chance to win. I do.
Hmm.
Our defense is going to play better because they're ready. They're not going to have Pat Mahomes, Patrick. I don't think he's playing this year. Do you see the
Hmm.
hit he got the other day?
It, I mean, Daniel Jones's hit was pretty bad, and he played the next week. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't see him playing. No, no. Didn't he not play the? No, he didn't play the after Dallas, did he?
Yeah, Daniel Jones played literally the next week after his concussion, and his was really bad. He couldn't even walk.
Yeah, I know. He was like stumbling and like he was drunk.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, I'm picturing a win.
Hmm.
I say like something like,
If they do that, then the Giants are really looking to run the table at that point. That would be amazing.
oh yeah, push the. Remember what was his name? Push the chips on the table. Who was that? Ex Miz, who was the coach who said that.
I can't remember. I just know it's a
No,
popular saying
Ex
though.
Miz. He should know. Just Ex Miz.
Oh, he's in the chat.
Yeah, Ex Miz.
I'm saying he hears us. He's in the chat.
Okay, tell Ex who was that coach. I can't think of. Was it Fossil?
Yeah, Mac the Giants fan says Fassel.
I think it was Fossil. Yeah, push the chips in. We're gonna have a good second half of. Oh, and Sunday night I want Minnesota to kick the Cowboys' butt. Yeah. Then the Eagles got killed yesterday. We're so happy.
Yeah, aren't we? The Cowboys are the only team with more than 2 wins in the NFC East, right?
Yes, they're
Oh man,
5-3.
5-1.
5-1. No.
Yeah, 5-1.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking. No, they won. They off this week. They had off.
Yep, lost their first game and then won 5 in a row.
And they beat us, of course.
We're right there now,
Yeah,
as we are every year somehow. Right there, still in the middle of things because we're tied with
I think
everybody
we
else.
have a shot. I still think we have a shot because, like Miz said, we're gonna get people back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we don't have to worry about it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think Miz is right.
I will say we're the only team other than Dallas in the NFC East on a win streak. I know it's a 1-game win streak, but
Yeah,
we're the
but
only
at
one.
least we won. That was a good win. I didn't think we were gonna win that game, but no,
I'm gonna be honest, neither did I.
No, with Sam Darnold, I don't think he's such a good quarterback. He just blows his horn all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Look what he did with the Jets. Was he good with the Jets? No.
To be fair, the Jets are a terrible franchise.
Well,
They can't.
he's like 6. Well, with him now, he's.
I mean,
7.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I am
Yeah.
saying the Jets are probably like the worst franchise.
Yeah, my brother likes the Jets. Yeah. Well, at least they won the Super Bowl.
How many years ago? How many decades ago?
Well, who cares? The other teams haven't won the Super Bowl anyway.
I mean, yeah, you got that.
Yeah. They have to get better players, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Joe Flacco, they had him last year. I don't know why they got rid of him. That's so dumb. You get rid of him and sign him again?
Who
Who's
knows?
next online? Do you know
Mike Nixon is up next, and then I got Big Pat coming on after.
who's Big Pat? I never heard of Big Pat. Who's that?
Fellow Giants YouTuber should go ahead, definitely check him out. Welcome to
Can
Big
you
Pat
put that
Sports
in the
Talk.
chat so I could do it and I'll sign up for him?
Yeah, for sure. I think
Is he
Sunday
on?
we'll put it back in there. Thank you,
Is he on
Sunday.
Mrs. channel? Miss goes on there.
Almost everybody I know goes on Big Pat's channel, and
I never heard of Big.
he comes on the channel. He comes on my channel a couple times too. You know, he goes on everybody's channel as well. Yo, Big Pat's the dude.
Well, I like to go on people's channel too. I go on Sports Fury. They're good, isn't it? You know where they're going this weekend?
No,
On Sunday, you got Josh Sean, right? I don't know if you know Eddie or Rocha. You know Rocha?
nah.
Oh,
I'm
he
be
has.
honest. I don't follow sports for you, so I'm really lost on what you're saying.
Oh, they're going to the Chicago game, Bears against the 49ers this week.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's on a Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they live in Texas and California. And I don't know if you know QC. I don't think you know QC.
Nah.
He's from Iowa. He's going to be driving out there. So I told him I hope they have a good trip.
Bobby, to stir back to the Giants zone. Let me get your last
Yeah.
up before I pop Mike in here.
Yes. So I think we're going to have a good game on Monday. I just have a feeling we're going to win that game. I really
Mhm.
do. The Kansas City Chiefs defense is not that good.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think with that backup quarterback, I don't think they're going to do good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let Mike Nixon. Can I just say hi to him and then say bye?
For sure. Mike, what's up, man? Welcome.
What's up, Bobby?
How you doing? You happy?
Yeah, I
Hey, it's
am.
a receiver. You don't have the receiver tonight.
Huh?
You don't have that receiver tonight on you.
Oh,
The wide receiver on that.
yeah. I have no idea. I have so many accounts, and
No, I like the receiver. Didn't you? The help, right? He's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot who that receiver was.
you
Okay,
know that.
I let you go so you could talk to
All
him.
right, all right, Bobby.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat. I want to talk to Big Pat. Oh, Big Pat's coming on next.
After Mike, yeah.
I never met him. Can I come and talk to him?
If yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'll
I
let you come
never
on,
met
say
him
hi.
before. Okay, so yeah, Mike Nixon, it's good to see you, my pal.
You too, Bobby.
Okay, you
Mhm.
can cut me off now.
Okay, for sure, Bobby. Have a good one, man.
No, I'm staying in chat.
Yeah, I'm just taking you
Oh.
off the screen,
Oh
Bobby.
yeah. So you don't have to see my ugly face anymore. No.
Mike, what's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, what's up, pup?
Listen, man. What's up with you, bro? What's up with you?
Not much, bro. Just enjoying this win, but
Doesn't a Giants
I'm
win
not.
make the week feel better?
Yeah. But I'm not completely sold
I'm right
on
there with you. I'm
the
right there with
team.
you. Yeah.
It's like a push for me right now. I had to
Mhm.
see them build upon this. I had to see us fight and compete with the Chiefs. Now, that's a key word. I didn't say beat. As long as we're competitive and we don't give up.
Mhm.
And by the way, Mahomes is playing. Reed said it yesterday. He just held them. He said he just held them out because I believe when he got hurt, it was the fourth quarter.
Okay.
Yeah,
So confirmation from Andy Reid then. Okay then.
yeah. He confirmed that yesterday.
Mhm.
But
All right. Let me ask you this, Mike. All right.
all right.
How do you feel about this defense? Because if this defense continues to do what it did yesterday, and that's perform at a high level, right? If they continue to do
I'm
that, how do you
I'm
feel about this defense? Wait,
I'm
I'm gonna let you go in a
also
second. Because
all
I
right.
would be a little bit angry. Because I'm like, it really took y'all 7 weeks, bro. Because the defense, unlike the offense, has been pretty healthy. They've only had one major injury being
Yeah.
Blake, right? So they got most of their stars. I'm like, it really took y'all this long to figure things out, man, when our
Mhm.
offense goes down. But go ahead, Mike. Like, if this defense continues this.
I'm at a wait and a see approach for
Mhm.
this defense. But am I gonna be upset that it took this long? Yeah, because we highly rated them to be a top 5 defense, top 10 defense in the beginning of the year,
Mm-hmm.
and they just, for some reason, Patrick Graham got skinny, and now our defense sucks.
Yeah.
We
Patrick
need,
Graham,
we,
Patrick Graham lost weight and lost his mojo.
yeah, yeah, we really need to uh sneak some donuts, some cookies, fried
Couple,
chicken,
couple
anything.
sandwiches.
Yeah, yup. But Hub,
Well, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
how about the Knicks?
No, we're not getting there yet. We're not getting there yet. We'll touch on that a little bit later.
Alright,
Let's
alright,
finish up with the Giants. All right, all right.
alright.
How about that pass rush? How about Leo? How about Aziz?
I I like it. As
I would still like to see more. I would
yeah,
still like him to
yeah,
reach in that 70, maybe 73, 74% of defensive snaps.
yeah.
Why do you think they're holding him or limiting his snaps, man? That's what it looks like to me. Why not play your best edge rusher more?
I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, he's already tied for the New York Giants rookie record in sacks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And real quick, shout out to Taj for bringing this up. Yeah, the linebacker we picked up, he did look all right. He did look good. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, listen, didn't I make a video earlier this year saying Aziz was gonna be defensive rookie of the year with like 7 sacks, and he's already at 5.5?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but he's on pace for like 12 or 13.
Mm-hmm.
Anything is possible, bro. But like this man Aziz, bro, I'm loving that he's actually coming through on what I thought he was going to come through with. He's still not, a dominant edge rusher. He's not, he's not present every play to the point where like the quarterback is fearing him every play, but he's getting his hits in. He's learning.
Mm-hmm. And just one other little non-Giants thing.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase isn't human. He isn't human. He is not from this planet.
Isn't he on pace to have like a crazy amount of yards this season?
Yeah. He just had 8 catches for 201 yards yesterday.
Jesus Christ, man. Because I saw somebody tweeting what he's on pace for. I think it was like 16 or 1700 yards or something crazy like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if it was a 16-game season, it was 14 or 1500 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So he's on pace for probably the best rookie wide receiver season in history.
Yeah. For beating out Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he's...
And people called me crazy when I said he might have a better rookie season than OBJ and Justin Jefferson. He's on pace for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeez. If only we could have grabbed him.
If only we could have what? Drafted him?
Yeah.
Listen, Mike, why are you stressing, bro? We got the best wide receiver in the NFL. Kadarius Toney. He just so happens to be injured. You're sleeping on Toney, bro. He's gonna be the best wide receiver in the NFL.
I know. But still.
CJ, this is not the call-in stream. This is like the pain stream, but it's not pain because we actually won. But I do this Mondays, and I will be resuming the call-in streams Tuesdays as well. But Mike, let's talk about the Knicks real quick. Then I'm gonna get Big Pat on here, and I see Mac back here as well, man. 2-1, man. I'm still happy with the Knicks. I'm still happy with them.
I am so happy for him for the Knicks. I would like, however, to see Kemba start playing well.
I mean, it's only 3 games in, right?
Yeah, but he's undoubtedly right now my favorite Knick because Kemba's one of my favorite players in the league.
Mm-hmm.
but so far so good on Mitch not getting injured,
Yep. Yep.
and and it's shown. It's shown. His presence is needed.
We need. I think I told you today in Discord. We can't afford to have Mitch out, man.
Yeah, and Randall is balling out again,
Mm-hmm.
just like the, I love to see it. Now,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, he does not choke in the playoffs this year.
Well, I would like I said, I kind of defend him on that because it's his first time in the playoffs. But yeah, I guess
Yeah,
choke is a good word to use.
yeah, yeah. Uh, anyway, Hub, I'll let you get Big Pat on. It was great talking to you. You're the bro. And how's school going, by the way?
Going okay. I mean, I have 3 midterms this week. I took one today. I have one tomorrow, and then I have one on Wednesday. So like 3 days in a row. I was
Mhm.
actually just doing work, like right before, literally like 2 minutes before, I was finishing up some code work for the class that I have a midterm on Wednesday. And then when I finish this, I'm gonna go back and finish that up, and then get to study for my test that's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. By the
So
way, Hub,
yeah.
you might want to watch when you take pictures because your toes were showing in that picture.
What's wrong with my toes?
Nah,
Is there something wrong with them?
nah, it's just a joke.
Oh, okay then.
It's just a
Yeah.
joke.
There's freaky people out there. You right.
What are those?
Oh my God, Mike. We not 5 years ago right now. But thank you for calling in though, bro.
You too, Hub.
Have a good one, man.
You too.
All right. Next up, we're gonna have Big Pat on. Before I get him on though, shout out to Griminator. I saw a couple people pop in here. CJ, Big Blue Slim. What's up, man? I think that's about everybody else that popped in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Big Pat, before you say anything, I'm gonna just pop Bobby on real quick so he can say hi, and then we'll get it going. Go ahead, Bobby.
Hey, Big Pat, how you doing?
What's going on, Bobby? Nice
I
hat,
never
bro.
met you before. Where you from?
And I'm from Shreveport.
Oh, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. Oh well, I like the Saints too. They say who that? How was it down there? How was your house? Did it get flooded?
It's good, man. I'm trying to see if I want to get some gumbo later or something.
Oh, gumbo. Let's have some gumbo. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, that's good food. You got some good food down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. Do you like that, Hub?
I've never tried gumbo before.
It's good stuff.
It's actually
I have
pretty
heard
good
it's
when
great
it's made
stuff.
right.
Well, you have your own channel, right?
Mm-hmm. Sunday got it in the chat, man. You should check me out. It should be able to
Yeah,
come on
I am
sometime.
subscribed to you. I didn't know that. I saw
Ah,
that.
see?
Yeah, I saw you
You knew me.
yesterday. I think you did a call-in show, right? Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I remember you now. I'm sorry, I just forgot. Yeah, see, I like when it's written. You like when it's written across the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should go back to that. That Emily stinks. The Jets have their written out. They should write the Giants. Okay, thank you, Hub.
Mm-hmm.
I now I know who he is. I'm sorry.
For sure. Have a good one there, Bobby.
Yeah, I'll be in the chat still talking to people.
Go ahead there, Pat.
All right, man.
Well, first of all, what's up, man? How you doing?
Man, cool, man. I'm excited, man. Miz got
You excited?
I got a shirt, man. I
Yeah.
like the merch. The merch looks good.
Looking
man.
good on him.
Yeah, I like
Y'all know
that.
where to find it. Go over to Big Pat's channel. I'm sure it's linked over there somewhere.
But if you want to talk about the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes will be playing. He actually passed protocol during the game, but they held him out during the fourth quarter because they was getting blew out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually glad he is playing because now it's going to show us where we stand when we play a really, really good team. Let's see what this defense is made of. See if this defense has turned the corner again. I said they would play pretty well against the Panthers, especially if we benched Zimenez and Carter. They didn't fully get benched, but they didn't get as many snaps as they have been getting. Quincy Roche was a beast in that game.
We've been on the same page with the edge rushers. Play Aziz more, and they played Roche more. That's somebody I forgot to mention too. I need both of those guys to be our starters. I need them to be our starters moving forward.
Yeah, if they're not the starters, they need to get about 80% of the snaps. Shout out to McKinney as well, but not been Derek McKinney. He actually played some good middle linebacker for us, and he was thumping down there. He hit Chuba Hubbard pretty hard on that 32. I was excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, don't look for Kenny Galladay to be back before the Buccaneers game. They're saying that knee injury is a little more serious than what was let on. You should keep Tony out till he's fully healthy.
Same with Saquon.
Yeah, Saquon. Don't expect any of those guys to come
And of
back.
course, same with
the
Thomas as
Buccaneers
well,
game.
because Thomas is the most important out of all of them.
Yeah, Thomas is on IR, so he's not coming back until that Buccaneers game. And if he's not 100%, I keep him out until he's 100% because he's an important piece to this team.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel about? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, because we mentioned Thomas, I was like, once again, I got to give a shout out to Sale, because even with the terrible Nate Solder and the terrible Matt Pert, and then Pert went out, and we had like a guy named Cunningham in there, the offensive line was still salvageable. It wasn't as terrible as I expected. I was honestly expecting another Hassan Reddick 5-sack type of game, but like they weren't that bad. You know, Rob Sale, he had them out there.
I mean, you can say that, but let's be honest, that line played bad. It was the
line played bad, but they protected Daniel Jones though.
I mean, it's hard to get Daniel Jones knocked out when he's rolling out the pocket every single play. Just about.
And that's a credit to Jason Garrett in terms of getting so many rollouts. They did do a lot of rollouts during the game.
Right, and they were smart to keep him out that pocket, because when he was in that pocket, they were getting in there pretty damn fast. Brian Burns.
So then, do you expect that moving forward? Then, I mean, teams are gonna adjust, though, right?
Yeah, teams are gonna adjust. I expect them to roll him out a little bit more throughout the season, not as much as we did against Carolina, because that was a great game plan, because nobody would expect us to roll out like that way because we haven't been doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So now against the Chiefs, I mean, you can come not with the exact same game plan, but some traits of it, because their defense is not that great either. Only thing you got to do is worry about the Honey Badger, and that's about it. I think we got a shot against these Chiefs, even with Mahomes playing. If that defense shows up the way they did against the Panthers, we're getting some pass rush and make Mahomes get off his spot, we got a chance, man, and we have to hit Kelsey. They do not like to be hit, him or Tyreek Hill. They do not like to be hit. Mm-hmm. So if we get some good hits on Kelsey and hit Tyreek Hill and make them start thinking, we got a chance to beat them too. But our offense is going to have to bring it that game. Hopefully we can get Shepard back. Slayton's back. Hopefully Evan Ingram turns to have a decent game again. He didn't drop a pass. Mm-hmm. Kyle Rudolph had a decent game. And Daniel Jones, you can't say more about the kid, man. He plays hard, man. He puts his team on his back, and he's giving it his
week in, week out. He's carrying the team, man. And if finally somebody showed up to help him, it was the pass rush.
Yeah. If we whatever defense we play more man to man than a little bit yesterday. And I told everybody in my video, Sam Darnold is going to give you some opportunities, especially if you make him make NFL throws.
If you make him see ghost, I'm going to use his own words against him. And I said that in the Young Gun stream too. If you could just make him see ghost, he's going to crumble. That's been the story of Sam Darnold for years.
Yeah, he actually played so bad he got benched. That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Azeez Ojulari. I think he's tied for the rookie Giants record in the first 7 games. That's crazy.
Exactly.
I think Dave Gettleman hit on that one. We just need to hit on another edge rusher, preferably in the first round of this upcoming draft, or we could get a free agent, a well-known free agent like a Von Miller or something. Mm-hmm. If we feel that we can make a playoff push and he feels that we can, Von Miller and Azeez Ojulari would be absolutely dynamite.
Now, Pat, I know it's still early, but how's my prediction of saying Azeez gonna get 7? He's already at 5.5. And saying he's gonna be a runner.
It's not early. It's done, man. He's gonna get 2 more sacks.
I said he was gonna be a defensive rookie of the year. Now that's not confirmed yet because there's a lot of good defensive rookies, but I think he's at least gonna be a runner-up.
I'm trying to see what defensive rookie is shining like that besides him.
What's his name? You know, it's funny. Literally, we just played his team. Was he injured? That J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn, he's been hurt since the beginning of the season.
Oh, then we set then. We're set. Yeah. Hold up. He might actually get it then.
Yeah, I don't. What other defensive rookie is making a name for himself right now? Oh, Micah Parsons, if you want to
Oh
call
yeah,
it Micah
why did we
Parsons.
forget about Parsons? Yes, Parsons. Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about Micah Parsons. It'll be
Yeah.
between them. Man, if Azeez
Parsons
Ojulari
been more
gets 10
consistent.
sacks, he's the defensive rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that man right now is going to get at least 10 sacks this year if they give him the playing time, because
That's the key part. They need to give him the playing time. And I mean, I thought he was somebody that could win it with 7. So of course, if he gets 10, I'm locking him in.
Right. And like I said, he could be a very good number 2 pass rusher on a good pass defense, a good pass rush. And I'm excited to see what Ellerson Smith brings. He should be able to play by that Buccaneers game as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I want Ellerson Smith to get more snaps than O'Shane Ximines in the very beginning. I want the rotation to be Azeez.
I want Ximines to be at the bottom.
Yeah, at the very bottom. Like Carter Coughlin gets and Brown gets snaps before him.
Like I would put Azeez, Roche, Lorenzo starting to dip off from you. I'm still gonna put Lorenzo, then like maybe Ellerson to see where he's at, and Brown and Coughlin.
Yeah, that's what I want to see, and I want to see what Robinson brings. Looks like Peppers is going to be hurt for a little while. He has a knee and ankle. I want to see if Robinson can take that position and be better at that position than Peppers. I'll be honest with you. I love Peppers, but I want to see what Robinson brings, and Robinson can play that money backer position better than what Peppers is doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we got some people. Once we get healthy at the second half of the season, if we can pull out one of these next 3 games and go 3-7, those 7 games at the back half of this season are very winnable.
Sunday, you the man, bro.
Yes,
that's a fact, bro.
Sunday is
the greatest mod ever, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, she's a hard worker, bro. But I want to see if we can get 1 or 2 of these next 3 games, bro. Let's just say we finish the first 10 games 4-6. I think we can make the playoffs.
I'm gonna be honest with you, 4-6, because guess what? I think we're still gonna be tied for second place with 4-6, or maybe in second place with 4-6.
Yeah, and
I still see that.
Look at the second half of the season. After that Buccaneers game, we got the Chargers. That's gonna be a hard game. Not gonna lie.
The Dolphins. The Dolphins is very winnable.
You got the Dolphins. You got the Bears. You got the Eagles twice. You got the Cowboys, and you got the Washington football team. Those are 6 games. If we're completely healthy and this defense is playing good, we can win.
Mm-hmm.
And if we finish around 9-8, hey, let's see.
I mean, yeah, if we
get in there,
come on now. I had us going 10-7. If we finish 9-8, you know how hype I am. You know how much of a playoff chance I really think that actually gives us.
Especially the way that we played in the beginning of the season. That means we finished the season on an 8-3 record. And so you could go on to the next season. The whole crew will be back if that happens. Mm-hmm. And with those 10 picks, we can build, because now if we finish 9-8, you got some players that's really playing and they really want to be here.
Mm-hmm. And of course, that's looking forward with like the most positive lens. I think really what it comes back to is this defense more than anything. Can this defense do what they did against Carolina and for the rest of the season, basically?
If they do that for the rest of the season, we got a hell of a chance to get a lot of victories in New York.
But I'm asking you, do you think they can? Do you think they can? What does it depend on for them to do that?
It depends on pass rush. I'm telling you. That's what this team is going to be built off of, pass rush.
They got to fix that edge rotation.
Yeah, that edge. If those edges play, that allows Williams and Dexter Lawrence to do what they need to do in the middle of that defense. And I want McKinney to be the full-time starter in a couple of weeks. Let him get the system a little bit more, play him a little bit more this next game. By his 3rd or 4th game, I need him to be the official starter, because he plays middle linebacker the way it's supposed to be played. As far as our secondary goes, Patrick Graham's going to have to do what he did against the Panthers, man. He's going to have to man those people up and just hope that pass rush gets to people, because that zone, we're playing too many good quarterbacks. That's easy as pie for these quarterbacks. We got Mahomes coming up. We got Carr. We got Brady. We got my boy.
Herbert.
Herbert.
Dak.
Even Justin Fields will carve you up if you run the zone and make it easy for him. Dak Prescott. I mean, we got some quarterbacks coming up, but I believe If this defense gets it going, we can beat just about everybody on our schedule, including the Buccaneers.
And
We
once again,
always
like I'm
play them
saying,
hard.
it all depends on that defense.
Yeah.
And
If that
so
defense plays, this offense, once it gets healthy and get Thomas back and give Daniel Jones that relief on his left side again and let him run his offense, yeah, we can beat some people, bro.
like I said, we're not saying we're gonna go. We're saying it's literally dependent on the defense.
Yeah.
That's the biggest. And I said in my reaction video, Daniel Jones, all credit to him. I love the guy. He puts his heart out every single week, carries the team. But we won the game because the defense showed up, and that's how it's going to be for the rest of the season because of injuries and stuff like that.
Exactly.
That's just how it's going to be.
That's how it has to be, Hub. This team identity is great defense and offense bring it home after the defense puts the team off the field. That's how this team has always been built. We've never really had an offense where we just be like, okay, we can score 40 points if you.
The one time we did, we didn't score in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. So, I mean, this team has always been built off great defenses. I can't remember a team that when the Giants went to the field, everybody was like, oh, look at their offense. They're so great. It's always been great defense, great pass rush. Ben don't break, Eli bring it home, or Phil Simms bring it home. And at one point, Jeff Hofstetler. That man said, bring me in with Pat for a minute.
The link should still be in there. Yeah, Balby, I will be doing a call-in tomorrow, for sure. Did the link not post? I posted the link again in the chat.
Joseph said his mom making him go to bed.
Listen, man, you know what Joseph been doing for his team out there, bro? Getting interceptions.
Yeah, I had his highlight on my show.
Yeah.
He's like 4'8", and he got a pick off in the middle of the field to play safety. That was great, bro.
For sure, Miz. Go ahead, man.
Hey, what's going on? Yo,
Miz.
tell me. This guy in the chat. That's why I want to come on. You're going to tell me all the teams I just named, the Giants healthy and Jones growing, that this team won't win those games? Come on now. Eagles twice, Washington at home to end the season if that game matters for something. Don't even tell me we can't take Dallas on a cold December day in MetLife because we do it all the time. All right? And we don't know if they're going to be healthy then. And we have to be healthier than we've been. I'm telling you, the Raiders, we could beat. The Bears, we could beat. Miami, we're going to beat. You know what I'm saying? That adds up to 8 wins right there. It's not out of this mind to think this.
Yeah, it's not out of mind to think that. If our defense plays well the rest of the season, we got a chance to beat anybody on our schedule.
I'm just gonna reserve and say it all depends on the defense. I really do believe that.
That's what this season depends on. This defense. If this defense plays well, we win games.
Yeah.
I only see 2 or 3 teams beating us if our defense plays well the rest of our schedule, and that's the Chiefs, Buccaneers, and Chargers.
And
other than that,
the defense don't got to play like yesterday either.
Huh?
The defense don't have to play like yesterday because think about it. If you get back Barkley and you get Galladay and Tony and Shepard and we start get things going, Andrew Thomas, okay, and the O-line gels a little as the season goes on, which with a lot of games it should. Come on now. You don't even have to hold the team to 3 because the Giants will be able to put up 30 points. 27.
I'm not saying that we have to hold everybody to 3 points. I'm saying our defense has to show up. Our defense can't give up 30 points.
Of course.
Let's see how many games we can win if our defense gives up 17 to 20 points, maybe even 24. I believe with a healthy offense, we can still win a game if our defense gives up 20 to 24 points. I still believe we can win that game.
All I try to tell people is we're not as bad as people think. We're not. We come off a win and we get a little bit ahead of ourselves. I'm sure we get excited, of course, but we're not as bad as the 1-5 team that we just saw. We're not that bad like that either. We're somewhere in the middle, you know?
Yeah, we're somewhere in the middle right now. And shout out to the GOAT. He says the Cowboys run a division. Sadly, we don't have a chance against them. I don't believe that. Not one bit.
Plenty of season left.
Not one bit, because remember when Daniel Jones was playing, we were 10-10 with injuries that game. We were 10-10 with them before the half.
Right.
And if the defense shows up, they only had 10 points at half, and that defense was playing bad. So imagine if our defense is playing good against them. I believe we match up against them very well. very well. A healthy
Okay.
Giants team and a healthy Cowboys team. Only thing I see the Cowboys have an advantage of is offensive line. That's it. I believe our defense is better, and I believe our receiving core is just as good. And I believe our quarterback is just as good. He just doesn't have the line Dak Prescott has. But if that line,
But
offensive line plays well and that defensive line plays good against that Cowboys team, we can beat them. I'm not going to lie to you.
hey, how about this? We'll see them on a cold ass day up in MetLife in December,
Right.
and I'm telling you, and they're gonna have to see
Maze, you cutting
Barkley,
out.
Tony, Galladay. Hopefully, we have our team. We didn't have our team that day. They got off easy.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think the Giants forgot that they were being tough guys that day with that fight
Yeah.
at the end, they were
Yeah,
picking
they
on
were
us. They
trying
were
to be.
bullying us. It's gonna come back. Watch.
Darius Tony by himself had almost 200 yards against that team. And Galladay went down. Barkley went down. Thomas wasn't there. Like he still put up 200 yards against that team. Mike Glennon was completing passes against that team. And let's be real. If they would have called that pass interference like it was supposed to be called, it would have been 27-20 at the time. With all those injuries, without a starting quarterback, running back, starting receivers, with a backup quarterback, we would have only been down 7 points in the third quarter against them.
Hold, watch
If
this.
they call that pass interference.
Look at Pat Smile, baby. Come on, Pat, right there. I'm sporting you in my own shirt.
That's what's up.
No, all I'm
That's dope.
saying is, I believe the second half of the year, when we are healthy, we are going to be a different football team. Will it be one game too late? Maybe. But I'm looking really towards the future. And I would like, you all know me, you know how I am. I would like very much to finish the season strong so that everybody in the media and the fan base is not picking on the regime. I'd like to bring the regime back for one more year, one more draft. I would like that. But in order for that to happen, we got to finish the season strong, win maybe 6, 7, 8 games. And I believe they can. They got winnable games at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
They really do.
Real quick before we continue, I want to pop Mac on here. So I'm gonna pop you guys off, but don't leave the studio. I'm gonna pop you back on if you still got time. I just want to pop Mac on because he's been back here for a minute, guys.
Okay.
Mac, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
What's good, bro?
I'm good.
But
Are you good?
yeah, I'm definitely good. Definitely good, man. Always good on Victory Monday, man.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to just real quick, man. I just gotta say what I gotta say about Daniel Jones, man. It's time to put some respect on this man's name. I'm not saying he one of those top elite Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers quarterbacks, but he clearly can get it done when the pieces around him are functioning correctly, man. And yesterday, he went into that game where his top receiver in that game was technically his fourth receiver on the depth chart. And he went in there and he handled business, man.
Bro,
And
he
I'm
went in
just-
with a practice squad O-line.
And yeah, the O-line, his only true starter on the O-line was Will Hernandez, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So, and the defense absolutely stepped up and rose to the occasion, something I've been begging for this defense to do all season long. Because like I've been saying, even in the New Orleans game, they didn't play a good game. They just played a good quarter for them in that New Orleans game. But finally this week, I did a little preview video before the game of this Carolina game, and I said I need four quarters, and they gave me 4 quarters for the first time this
Because guess
season.
what? I said at the beginning of the stream, they were a first quarter defense. They didn't show up anywhere but the first quarter, and for the first time, they showed up in all 4.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely, man. It was clutch, man, because with the injuries on this offense, the defense absolutely has to step up. Got to put this team on their back right now. And like I said, I'm just proud of Daniel Jones, just all across the board, because sometimes this kid can't seem to do anything for some people. Some people's narrative on Daniel Jones is he does nothing right. You know what I mean? Like, they'll just come at him no matter what. He's not turning the ball over at the high rate. So now they're going to look for, he only has 5 touchdown passes on the season or whatever. You know what I mean? Look, there are circumstances behind that. Football is a team game. Daniel Jones is out there balling week in and week out. Barring that Rams game, that was a tough day at the office, man. But this kid has been absolutely balling all season long. I mean, people been talking up since he's got drafted. Why would you take a quarterback from Duke? But then you got some of these same New York Giants fans like pushing so hard and wanting this kid from Liberty. And I'm not
Liberty
saying
is worse than Duke.
that kid, I'm not saying that kid don't have impressive looking tape. You know what I mean? He does. But Liberty, I don't even know where I had to Google to see where Liberty even was. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, you can't sit there. I'm not saying that guy's gonna come in and be trash. He could.
No, you're just exposing the hypocrisy in the argument.
Yeah, it's just absolutely ridiculous. Like, and Daniel Jones, that catch yesterday, that was a horrible pass that got thrown to him. He fully extends with one arm and got blasted. That guy, Daniel Jones, is a tough kid, man. And like I said, people want to question his skills. They can do everything, whatever. Don't question that man's heart, man.
Don't question his effort.
Yeah, don't question that either. He goes out there and gives it everything he has every week, man, every Sunday, man. And I'm just at a point where it's like, sure, he might not, like I said, he may never be a Hall of Fame guy or anything like that, an all-time great, but he's definitely good enough to build your team around, man. He has proven that. People keep trying to say he doesn't even belong in the NFL. People trying to say he should only be a backup quarterback. He was only like a second, third round draft pick that we took, number 6 overall pick. That's nonsense, man. He look at his whole draft class. The only quarterback outperforming him is Kyler Murray, man. That's it. That is it. Dwayne Haskins barely has a job, and like I said, lost his job in the offseason. Drew Lock and which is
Will Greer. Remember Will Greer?
Yeah, exactly. This is
remember
joke,
Jarrett
man.
Stidham?
These guys, man, it's like everybody keeps saying talking all this crazy. Daniel Jones was legit the second best quarterback in that draft class, and we went and grabbed him. And
as the second quarterback, exactly.
Yeah, I think we can go and build something around him, man. And we just got to hope we can build this team up the right way, the correct way. The offensive line, I do have to say, I'm not satisfied. I mean, yeah, they stepped up and played a little better in the second half, and with the rollouts, it was helping, but they got Daniel Jones killed a couple of times on them sacks early in the game.
I'm not trying to defend them, but how much can you do when you literally have your practice? We're not even exaggerating when we say it's practice squad players out there.
I definitely feel you, man. Like it's been 7 weeks and 7 different starting offensive lines for us. Definitely not a recipe for success in that category, man, in that department, man. But that's another thing. Hopefully next week, maybe we'll actually have the same starting 5 again. I mean, it doesn't look all that promising considering who these guys are. But Kansas City's defense, that's the one thing. And the defense ain't too tough. You know what I mean? So maybe we got a little shot. And that's another thing about Kansas City too. I want to talk about real quick. I'm not going to discount Kansas City. Like, that's a tough place to go play in Arrowhead, man. And they're still a really good football team. As long as Patrick Mahomes run out that tunnel, they're going to be they're going to always be a tough out. But they are not that same Kansas City team. And I'm not saying we're going to go in there and beat them, but I know we can go in there and be competitive against that team, man, on Monday
Real
night.
quick, shout out to the rant for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it, and he's a member. He says DJ was great at PFF's week 7 top receiver. Yeah, because he was 1 for 1, right? 100% reception. That's why. And Sunday, I get where you're coming from. She's saying she wishes basically with the hero ball. And that's what I'm not sure if it was Miz or a previous caller said in terms of going out there on the catch. They're not sure if they want to see that again because it does put them at risk.
Well, for what it's worth on that play, if the pass was a better pass, then you wouldn't have been exposed so poorly either. That's the type of play where if that was Kadarius Toney, who we all know can fling that thing, that might have been a much better pass coming to Daniel Jones. And who knows what Jones might even have been able to do? Because clearly, Daniel Jones is an athlete. Once he gets a full head of steam, he can make some plays with his legs too, man. So look out for that later on in the year. I'm not sure we're gonna go completely away from that. You know what I mean? We'll probably see that at least 1 or 2 more times, especially when Kadarius Toney gets back out there.
Mac, you comfortable with me popping back Pat and Miz at the same time?
I'm cool with that, bro.
For sure. All right, let's get them back on here, man. What's up, y'all?
Matt,
what's going on, fellas?
Hey, shout out to Tana in the chat. What's up, Tana?
Tana, what's good, bro?
Everybody knows who Tana is. Go over there. Everybody knows who he is. I don't gotta tell you to go over there and check him out.
Man, they got some of Tana's tweets on Bleacher Report. I seen a couple of his tweets on Bleacher Report.
Really?
Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Midday Tana, lunch break.
But
That's
yeah,
what I
just to
call 'em.
piggyback off what Max said, I was waiting for them to play 4 quarters as well, and we got that against the Panthers. That was the first time they played 4 quarters in a long time. And you see what happens when the defense plays 4 quarters. Our offense can put up 25 points and we win 25-3 against let's just say that the Panthers are a bad team, but we needed that for our psyche. We needed that for motivation to keep playing this year. So
But
I'm glad they whooped up on the Panthers. That's what you're supposed to do.
that's what I was
When
going to say.
people is like, it's only the Panthers.
They're a bad team, but like you said, we beat them the way we were supposed to beat them.
Right.
So, I mean, what can you do? You only play who's on your schedule.
Exactly.
And we beat them down like we were supposed to, and that's it. So imagine if we had a full offensive staff. We probably would have beat them 41 to something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just don't even imagine if we had our full complement of players out there.
That's why I'm hoping we could get someone, Galladay back this week. I'm thinking maybe Galladay and Shepard, right now, realistically, maybe for this game. I mean, we're going to need it. I don't know. A lot of people are ignoring who Kansas City is. I know they've been struggling, and Titans are a physical team. I'm a lot worried, man, because we're walking into Kansas City, a very hostile place on Monday night on a team that just got humiliated, man. So we'll see. We go in and take our best shot. But I'm telling you, the Chiefs are still an elite football team.
I'm gonna ask you a question though, man. Do you think the Chiefs are built like that to get mad and beat up on somebody, or they're a team that are front runners that's usually used to beating up on people? Like who's on that team that you think that just get mad and be like, damn, we got embarrassed, I'm finna kill somebody? Who on that team?
I'm saying, I mean, is this not the team that just went to 2 straight Super Bowls? Tell me.
Yeah, that's true, but they never been through any turmoil. Their season, when did the Chiefs ever been through turmoil?
I mean,
It's just been riding through people.
Not for nothing. Their offense still makes me nervous. I mean, I'm clearly not scared of their defense, but that offense makes me nervous. I mean, they can score points pretty much when they feel like it, as long as especially when they're playing clean football. Patrick Mahomes has been turning the ball over at a high rate this season, but he has a clean game against us. I mean, his weapons are undeniable out there, man.
Yeah.
And we have not been defending the tight end very well, and Travis Kelce is the best at that position in the game, man. So,
The only thing that worries me is our offense is not full go. If our offense was full go, I wouldn't worry about the Chiefs too much, because I believe our defense can hold them to low enough to where our offense, let's just say if our offense is fully together and we play the Chiefs right now next week, I think we could beat them in a 31-28 game or a 31-30 game if we had a full complement of players on offense. I honestly think this offense is going to put up 20 to 24 points on them, even with injuries this week coming up. Not sleeping on the Chiefs. I just know their defense is not that good.
I would feel much more comfortable if this game was on a Sunday at 1 and not Monday night. That's another thing. I don't like that.
Well, my thing with the Chiefs is right now is that they're not only are they coming off an embarrassing loss, things are getting tight in that division. I mean, Chargers is off this week. The Raiders won. I mean, right now they got to catch up. And I think, I mean, they're going to be hungry just for that purpose alone. They got to catch up in their own division, something they haven't been having to deal with the last couple of years either. So
yeah,
it's just
I'm just trying to get where Miz's head is about them being embarrassed, and they just going to come as a supercharged up team because they were embarrassed by the Titans. If they were a team like that, they've been getting embarrassed a lot this year, to be honest with you. And if they were going to do that, they would have been did that. I think this team is in turmoil right now, and I think they're the most vulnerable right now. Our defense just has to show up, and we got a hell of a chance if our defense shows up like they did last week. Don't let Kansas City put up 30 points. Let's hold them to 20 to 23 points and see what happens. We might be able to pull out that game with a win. I'm telling you, man, this Chiefs team are front runners. Where they got things rolling and everything is rolling fine, they're damn near unstoppable. But you've never seen this Chiefs team with any turmoil like how's going on right now. And Patrick Mahomes is making critical mistakes in critical times. Like, I've never seen him play like this.
That's because their O line is playing real bad, and that's because they have so many new players on that O line. They're having the struggles. You know, we say we have struggles on O line. They're having a lot of struggles on their O line.
But that just goes to push the net. That further proves that you need a good O line in front of you, no matter who you are. It doesn't
Of
matter how
course.
good. We all know how great Patrick Mahomes is, but yet he is struggling because that O line is struggling in front of him, and it's definitely affecting his game as well.
So what makes you think their O line's not going to struggle against us? Now they probably will have a better game if we start Zimenez and Carter and play them for 50 to 60% of the snaps. Then the offensive line might get some confidence. But if we keep that damn Roche and that damn Aziz in there and let them boys play just like they got fire in their hair like they did last week, you might see Leonard Williams get another sack and a half. You might see Dexter Lawrence finally get a sack back there or create more holding penalties. You never know. Let's say if we were creating holding penalties and it's 1st and 20 now. It's 1st and 15, 1st and 25. I believe our defense can get off the field in 1st and 20 or 1st and 15. Their running game is not that great. Their running game is like ours. It's terrible. So we might not have to worry about giving us 6-7 yards on run plays on first down. Now we just got to make sure that we don't let Patrick Mahomes create by running like a chicken with his head cut off. And who knows, that concussion might slow him down a little bit. He might be able to play, but the concussion might slow him down a little bit.
I don't know how he's cleared. How he's cleared within an hour. I never understood that.
Man, he's
I
Patrick
was
Mahomes.
fishy about that
They're
test.
going to clear him as fast as possible.
The thing I'm worried about, actually, you're not gonna believe this, but I actually think the Chiefs. I can see the Chiefs defense coming up with a big game, and I know they've been bad this year, and that's what worries me because our O line is,
I say we run
It's-
a similar game
I
plan that
agree
we
with
just
that.
ran against the Panthers on offense. Except instead of rolling out so much this time, let's get the ball out of Daniel Jones' hands quick, and let's see if Dante Pettis can make something happen. Let's see if Sterling Shepard can make something happen. Let's see if Slayton can break off a tackle and get a lot of yardage. We still got speed. We still got Ross. We still got speed on this offense. So let's run a quick offense and see if we can break a couple of tackles and get down this field, or we can dink and dunk them all the way down the field. I know that sounds stupid. I know it sounds horrible, but that's what we have right now on offense, and it actually worked last week. Kyle Rudolph looked like he was adequate last week with that game plan.
I mean, that is going to be the best thing.
Yeah, let's see what Brightwell can do. I want to see Brightwell get into the game. I want him to take a couple of snaps away from Devin Booker and let him use some of that explosiveness that he has in that screen game. Let's run some quick screens with Ross or Shepard to get them off their guard because their DBs, they're not tackling nobody unless it's the Honey Badger. So let's see if we can break off a couple of tackles and steal a couple of points on a couple of drives. And if that defensive line shows up this week against the Chiefs, I'm telling you, man, we got a hell of a chance to beat them. If we beat the Chiefs, you better make sure, damn sure, we're going to go to Las Vegas and beat them Raiders too because they're going to be hyped.
we play the Raiders at home.
We play the Raiders at home. I thought we go to Las Vegas.
No, we play them here, and I think we win that game. Yeah,
that's even better. And guess what? Waller's not going to be 100%, and that's his best weapon. I'm not scared of the Raiders offense either. As long as we don't let Josh Jacobs go off, we're good. I'm not scared of the Raiders offense at all.
Take it 1 week at a time, big guy. Take it 1 week at a time, bro. Right? Let's worry about Kansas City right now, man.
We win one of those.
I'm just stating facts, bro.
The Giants can win one of those 2 games against Kansas City or Tampa. If they could come away 1-1, the Giants is going to go on a run in the second half. We're going to get healthy. Things are going to get rolling. And this coach is going to find a way to put all the doubters as a chip on their shoulder. I could see this team going on a run in the second half of the year. And we went over the teams they play. They could beat these teams. Eagles twice, Washington, Dallas at home in December for a payback game. The Bears, Miami, Raiders. You could beat these teams, Mac.
Only team that second half of the schedule that gives me a little bit of worry is Herbert and those Chargers. I can see Herbert carving us up if we don't get any pass rush that game. But other than that, those rest of those teams, we should be able to go 6-1 if we're healthy. Because I promise you, we should be able to beat the Eagles twice. We should be able to beat the Bears, the Dolphins, the football team, And that Dallas game is gonna be you gonna watch that Dallas game gonna be exciting because that's gonna be a fight. Because the way they try to act like big dogs at us in Dallas after we got hurt up, and we come back healthy that game, you think they couldn't stop Kadarius Toney that first time? Man, wait and see. With a healthy Galladay, a healthy Shepard, a healthy Ross, a healthy Tony, man, I'm telling you, a healthy Barkley, man, we gonna get them boys, man. I
Yep.
promise you.
Hey man,
So
guys, listen. This was great. I'm gonna have to end it out though. Of course, you're all welcome to come back on tomorrow. And as you heard Miz mention, Big Pat usually has some on Friday as well. So go over there, check him out. Mac, Pat, Miz. Any last thoughts before I close it out though? We really getting hyped up by the end of the season right now, aren't we?
yeah,
Yeah. Well, this
I
is a
mean, the
much
team
better
showed me
talk than
something.
I enjoy this today a lot more than the last 2 weeks about blowing up the organization and all that bull crap out of these weird people that don't have a clue what they're talking about. You don't blow up anything. You blow up something every 2 years, you'll never be good.
I mean, the team just showed me a lot of heart yesterday, and I just hope they keep bringing that same energy the rest of the season, win, lose, or draw. Because like they're talking about the booing thing last week, if you play like that, if you play like they did yesterday, even if they lose, the crowd still ain't gonna boo you because they still know you out there giving it everything you got. And that's
Mhm.
all. That's all I'm asking for as a fan at this point. Just keep bringing that same energy the rest of the season, man.
yep.
Exactly,
That's
man.
all I ask for towards the end of the season. To be honest with you, if this defense plays the way they can play, I'll be satisfied no matter what the record is. If the defense is playing hard for the rest of the year and they show progress, this team will be good next year. It will be good next year, even if we bomb this year. If
Going in
that
with 10
defense plays,
picks.
we'll be all right.
Going in with 10 picks. Exactly. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Once again, make sure you check each of these gentlemen out. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're out.
Yes, sir.
Peace.